Okay, so hi out there. I learned something new last week and I want to share it with you. After 12 years of studying Jyotish and almost 3 years now of sending monthly newsletters to mark both the new and the full moon, I learned that I've been making a small but very important technical mistake about how we measure these moments. And so I want to share with you the latest updates in my awareness. And so I call my newsletter syzygy. And syzygy is a word that means the alignment of three ideas, or more often of three or more bodies in space. So to make a new or a full moon, the sun, moon, and earth have to align in space. They're all in perfect alignment. And that's what creates a new or a full moon. So naturally, I've been measuring the new and full moon by that precise moment of alignment. But what I've learned is that this is not quite correct. So let me explain if I can. So let's share the screen here. And to understand what I'm talking about, we first need to understand the concept of the tithi. And so I'll show you this. This is my paid newsletter, Phase Shift, go out every 5 days or so, marks the 6 phases of the moon. So you can track where you are in every lunar cycle. And so this image shows the 30 days of a synodic month, right? So from one new moon to the next new moon, from one syzygy to the next, there are 30 days. 15 days waxing, where the moon is getting bigger, 15 days waning, where the moon is getting smaller. And so we can see here, new moon, that first day waxing is known as S1, and then we got S2, S3. S is Shukla Paksha. This means waxing. And so the moon's getting stronger, stronger, stronger until it gets to S15, the day of the new moon. And then after that, we go with K1, K2, K3 until the dark moon is K15. And K stands for Krishna Paksha, which means waxing, getting darker. And so each one of these days is a tithi, Tithi. And this is the lunar day, the day of the lunar cycle. So this is how we measure our lunar days. And so the syzygy happens sometime on this day. And that's what I've been measuring, right? The precise alignment. So let's go down here and look. This is the most recent full moon, Thursday, August 11th. We see the full moon at 7:35 p.m. Mountain Time at 25 degrees Capricorn in Dhanishta Nakshatra, or so I thought, because that is the moment of precise alignment. However, we can see that on this day, the 15th Tithi, S15, the moon started in Shravana Nakshatra and was in Shravana until 4:36 that day. And the full moon was just 3 hours later, or the alignment was 3 hours later. So what I learned is that, yes, indeed, it is the nakshatra where the moon is at the start of S15, at the start of the lunar day of the full moon, that counts as where the full moon is, right? So here we see at 11:09 p.m. on the 10th of August, not on the 11th of August when the exact syzygy happened, but it was indeed August 10th, 11:09 p.m. when we went from S14 here, see, to S15. And so that's the start of the full moon day. And sure enough, the moon is at 12 degrees of Capricorn, not 25 degrees of Capricorn. And 12 degrees of Capricorn is Shravana Nakshatra. Totally different energy, totally different signification, totally different indications for what that energy is like. And so even though the exact syzygy, the exact alignment took place a day later in a different nakshatra, this is what we're measuring in a traditional sense, in the Vedic way of knowing what a full moon is. This most recent full moon was in Shravana Nakshatra. So I sent out this phase shift newsletter saying this is what the full moon is in Dhanishta. I sent out my free newsletter called Syzygy, saying that the full moon here, 25 degrees, Dhanishta Nakshatra. And it turns out like this is not inaccurate, right? It's just measuring something different. This is the moment of Syzygy, not necessarily the moment of the full moon. And so this is a revelation to me after so many years. And thank goodness there's always more to learn. And so let's look forward. Let's look at the upcoming new moon in Leo. And so in this case, the new moon starts at S1, right? So K14, K15 is the dark moon, the darkest moment where the moon is dying and then dead. And then the moment it passes that syzygy, here starts S1, and this is the new moon, and it's been reborn. And so here, the way I've been doing it is accurate, right? So here's the sun and the moon, and they're at 9 degrees 54 minutes and 35 seconds of Leo. This is Magha Nakshatra, and we can see if we go 1 minute back, that's K15, and it's dark, and we move forward, and it starts S1, and that's our new moon moment. And so cool, our next new moon is in Magha Nakshatra. Let's go forward to then the next full moon to illustrate this principle just one more time. And we can see that we're at S14, and at 6:39 a.m. Mountain Time on September 9th, we have the start of the 15th waxing day, which is the full moon day. And here the moon is at 10 degrees of Aquarius, which is Shatabisha Nakshatra, with Shatabisha, the realm of 100 medicines, 100 doctors, realm of mysterious illnesses, but then also the capacity to cure mysterious conditions. So that's our full moon nakshatra. Those are our indications. Whereas if we move forward to the moment of exact syzygy, let's see, we're gonna have to, where are we here? Let's move back a bunch of hours. Okay, getting there. So we're looking for these numbers to add up. Okay, close enough. 23, 20. Move it forward a few minutes. Yeah, we're getting there. It starts to be, it's about 4 in the morning, isn't it? And so yeah, 23 and 32 minutes. That's our moment of syzygy, which happens in Purvabhadra Nakshatra. So once again, we've got the full moon nakshatra starting at Shatabishak, but by the time it gets to syzygy, the exact alignment, it's moved into Purvabhadra Nakshatra. So these are just two different measurements, but what we're looking for the full moon is that start of the 15th waxing day, and next month that will be Shatabishak. So this is I'm always happy to be learning. Thank goodness there's more to learn. I appreciate you being on that learning journey with me. And if you want to receive these newsletters, which will be updated and containing this most accurate possible information, always as I learn, so shall you. So you can sign up for that at vedadave.com. There's also these phase shift subscription newsletters that get sent out all the time with all this detailed information about the different phases of the moon, and contemplative invitations and precise details about the energetic architecture of every single day. So if that's of interest, check it out, vedadave.com/phase shift. Okay, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.